I've been doing some work to this turd, and I'm getting tired of messing with all the mud. So I'm gonna give her a pressure wash, but been messing around in here, working on some of the electrical, everything like that. Working on a switch panel, and here I am with the I added that little jobber. Found that at a scrap yard. Paid like $10 for it. But I got the wiring run. I just got to make all my connections, but I got the positive and the negative bus, everything like that. So I'm gonna start working on this here soon. That's why I want to pressure wash this turd. There's mud all over it. But long story short, I was staring at it the one day, and it's pretty good. I was trying to figure out the roof line, because boy, I don't know who designed it, but they like their fucking weird angles. Like almost if this part was up like 3 more inches, it would have been, my feeling, would have made it look better. But and the company, there was a company down in I think Georgia or South Carolina that made a new roll cage for this. Yeah, it bolted in there and it bolted in down here, and so I was trying to get a hold of that, but they don't make it anymore for this model. So I'm trying to figure out the roof, and I was sitting there staring at it, and I started looking from the back, and I realized that stupid roll cage that comes in from like here and goes down around the back. I decided I'm gonna cut that damn thing and make a bumper out of it, because I didn't want it. I was trying to save it in case I ever sold this thing. So I just took some 1.5 by 3 box tubing and cut the uprights as level as I could get them. It's not quite level because the tires were different pressures and made measuring a pain in the dick. But I just beveled the sides. I'm not the greatest farm hack especial, if you will. But I just tapered the edges, welded it all in. She's stout. The reason I made it flat was so I could actually strap things to it from carrying anything. I was thinking about putting a rack back here, like a carry-all rack, and then coming from the other side and down into the trailer hitch. But I don't have one of those, so I haven't fabbed it all up yet. But the idea was if I get a deer, I can just flop it up in there, call it a day. But I ended up buying a roof for I think it was a 2018 or 2019 1000, and it's more of a flat roof style, but it covers this section and would stick out over here, and it actually comes pretty dang straight to about there. So it's just inside here, and then the lip curls over, so as I'm going, all the shit will fly off the back anyways. But I hate this angle, really do. I'm trying to work out ideas on how to capitulate it, but again, I'm messing with all this fucking mud. It doesn't look like a lot, but up underneath I started banging on things like this, and there's just heaps of shit falling on the garage floor. So I was like, you know what, hooked up the battery, wired it up, put pressure in the tires, backed it out. I'm gonna take care of that, hoping to get an actual aluminum skid plate sooner than later. I certainly don't like that the wiring is laying on the skid plate. That just kind of seems asinine to me, but again, I didn't design it. I would have probably taken the wiring down the sides. And honestly, I was thinking about it. If I was going to design this, I would have probably put the battery up in the front with all of the circuits, because most of your wiring is going to be under the dash. And I probably would have ran some sort of a hard pipe up for the wiring to the roof. I still very well may do that, because I got the stereo laying over there. And I was thinking about putting one roof here and then another roof over top of it in a light bar, so that the other roof is over top of the light bar, making a gap here. But I was going to put a radio antenna in between the two to pick up radio stations, because that thing sucks trying to pick up radio stations, FM, AM, whatever. It just doesn't work well without an antenna. But to my thinking, this is just a bunch of wasted space up here. That would have been great to do all the electrical and everything up there. Or even make a tray in the passenger side that slid forward, like behind the glove box, like the whole thing like a giant drawer, and had the battery sitting in there. But you know, apparently they don't make these things to last. That's why they're all plastic, right? But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Still rocking the 12-inch shit tires. A buddy of mine got some 14-inch tires, but not rims. I was hoping to get a hold of some 14-inch rims. Trying to work out a deal with that, but didn't work out so well. So, but most of the progress I got has been planning and measurements, and just trying to think of ways that I can modify this to make it more usable for me, given the lack of cargo space and everything. I did figure out that I'm going to use some plastic on the sides, and I'm going to use a heat gun and flex it in. Been looking for a source of cheap plastic, just hasn't presented itself. The steel, I got some other steel. I'm trying to make a tube bender stand right now too, along with some other things, a tire mounting stand and everything like that. But long and the short of it is I've been working on a bunch of other projects, and this kind of is taking a back seat for now, and then was struck with a spur of inspiration there, and figure, you know what, I'm going to make some progress on it. So there it is. I didn't film it. My GoPros are kind of going wonky. I dug them out and I charged up all the batteries and pulled out the chips and plugged them in and took them out and tried to do some nice video up in the mountains kayaking. And me and the wife went up for a little weekend away with the dog, and went out on the water. I got some nice fish, but my GoPros just kind of died. They ran for like 10 minutes and shut off. I don't know why. I've been sort of playing with them. I don't know if there's like a built-in obsolescence with the damn things or whatever. I mean, they're old. They're on old Hero and a silver and a white and a black. So that was pre-GoPro 4. So I think that's the second and third versions of it, but I don't know. They just kind of stopped working. I got another old chitty camera. I bought it, where the hell was it? Revco or Farmore, or I don't know, some sort of a pharmacy store. Me and my buddy were out working on the back of it, and walked in to go get a cold drink, and they had sale on these like little cheap flip-out cameras. It was circa 2004, maybe 2005, somewhere around there. So this cell phone has better quality than that. But I can't find, well, I found batteries for it, but I couldn't find a charger for it. But I ended up buying batteries for a different model and started playing with that. I just got them in, so we'll see if that old, I think it's like 980 at best. That's the high definition that it had. I think it's 720 specifically. But yeah, that's I'm playing with it, and that's I ended up building the bumper, no video, using the iPhone version turd to film this thing. So, But just wanted to bring you along for a quick update, and I'm going to give her a bath, and I'll probably throw a picture up at the end if it's clean. Well, you guys know what a clean side-by-side looks like now. But we'll figure her out, and hopefully once I get the videos working, I'll bring you along with me. We can do some more of this shit. This disc was kind of fast and dirty, and I'm happy with it. It's not 110%. I could have did a lot better on the little things, but it was a struggle. It really was. I ran out of gas on it trying to tack it. Just wanted to tack the bars to the square tube, just so I could mock it up and get some better measurements, and was sitting there and like zero penetration. Started spattering on me, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And here I find out I ran out of gas, so I had to go and get new gas. And local welding company that I went to go get the gas from was short hours because of lack of manpower, and I guess they had a lot of people on vacations or whatever, and so they were running like half staff and half hours, and just it made it a pain in the ass to get anything. Well, I finally got it, set me back a good buck. And so we'll see how it goes. I did find another pressure washer too. This is some Home Depot crap-tacular special they had for like $130 or something. It works. It's not the greatest. It's got the adjustable head on the wand. It's far from great, but it's better than nothing. But I did find a really nice professional, like, or semi-professional 3800 PSI version with the different jet heads on it and everything like that. So it was laying in somebody's garbage. I picked it up. I got called in to work one night and scooped it up. So may get a video on that, may not. It just depends on what the hell is going on. And then I still got a I don't know if you can see it back there, but where's my finger? There it is. There's a welder, and then behind it is an orange torpedo heater. I gotta monkey with that piece of shit yet still. I need a what do you call it? Not an igniter, an exciter or some shit like that. I got it written down somewhere. It was a hey, this piece of shit's not working, we're gonna throw it out, and it had a complete full tank of diesel in it. So I was like, well, hey, it's at least worth the diesel to take home. So scooped it up. But I'll bring you guys back and let you know where I'm at with this. Have a good one.